No, well, you can just.
Good, I love it.
What advice would you give to everyone in the room, being in the industry as long as you've been in the industry, seeing the things that you have seen, witnessed, the things you have witnessed? What advice would you give us today, the entire beauty industry?
First, I start off with saying thank the Almighty for being here.
Amen.
And everybody here, give yourself a round of applause because y'all beautiful. And I'm happy to be here in this audience today. As my dear sister, daughter, Dynasty said, I had a million things I could be doing, but the Almighty said be here. Because I didn't even know, I'm living now in North Carolina. So I'm in Cleveland this weekend, or a few weeks. So the advice I have for this industry, I'm licensed in 3 states, Ohio, Georgia, and North Carolina.
Right.
And I've been in the industry, I don't even remember what year, it's been so long. Marpell's the school I went to.
Wow.
So, if anybody know Marpell? So, and I went to school, Michelle, to make a little extra money, because I was in real estate, and I called myself gonna be, buy houses, what have you. I need to go to school, beauty school. Maybe that'd help you do hair. And I said, are you crazy? But I did, because somebody else told me, they had 2 doctorate degrees. She said, you need to know how to do something with your hands. These degrees is worth whatever, but you need to know how to do something with your hands. Real estate, beautician, whatever, mechanic, young men, all the other things with your hands. So I thought about it, and it finally came. I paid $1,000 out of my pocket to get my beauty license. I have to say that because I know now it costs almost $30,000.
Marpell's. What school was this?
That was Marpell's. Yes, they're gone. And, however, to make this a little faster, I did it out of working with the UPS, making more money than I ever made. But I saved money and went to school and got that license. Went to college too. But this is the license that made my life. It helped me raise my 2 kids. It helped me buy my first home. Got me out of that apartment I was living in on Lee Road. People upstairs running around making noise and I couldn't sleep at night. I worked at UPS at night. But I said that to say, and I raised my 2 kids, they're both here, Larick and Melissa. And they're both entrepreneurs. So with that said, I was blessed. And you both talking about the Almighty. Well, the Almighty brought us all in here, because that, whatever that is that you got to answer, you're getting ready to get your answer. I can feel it.
Yes.
Because when I got into this industry, I had no idea I would like it. All I was doing was trying to figure out another way to make money. But then I got in there and I started studying. Stefano, you're absolutely right. You better educate yourself. Because if you don't know the industry, you get in there and think you just make money. It don't work that way. I got in there like people. So I started helping people and doing things. So the one thing I'm gonna say that I want to share with you all, if you're gonna be in this country any longer, unless you plan on leaving, if you go there, you can still do this. Educate yourself on whatever you want to do. Educate yourself. If you're in this industry, learn the industry. Do not be a person that come in, do hair, think you're gonna watch YouTube and get it, because that is not the way it works. Like they all said, and I don't have to say all this, it's about you being in relationships, it's about you knowing marketing, it's about you knowing how to do hair. I taught in beauty school, right here at Cleveland Heights, anybody went there. However, I found that they have made it so easy for you all to graduate, you don't even need to go to beauty school. And they're about to cut it down, I think it's 1,000 hours now. So that's a whole nother issue. But the purpose is to educate yourself. However you do it, sweat equity, absolutely. Karate Kid, watch that movie for that. Okay, so let's move on to, and I educate myself through all types of ways. And like you said with your 4-year-old, I'm educating myself with my grandkids to tell me things. I'm like, okay, y'all think y'all know more,
Right.
but we're gonna go there. That's a whole nother conversation. But you gotta educate yourself. Madam C.J. Walker was the first millionaire in America, woman millionaire. You should know her story if you're in the hair business.
That's right.
I knew it before they came out with the movie, and I'm like you, Stefano, that movie ain't 100% correct. So please educate yourself more. She did more for the country for the women. She was like the Mary Kay back in them days. She educated women. This one right here is a dynasty. She educated herself. She took what Floyd Swoop taught her and all those other great men. Farouk, alhamdulillah. So these are people that you learn from and you go further. So to answer one more part of that, if you educate yourself, and I say this because she actually runs a business, she manages a city, and they're gonna have to name that street, that neighborhood after her. And she started, like she said, just taking her time, learning, but you go over there to her shop. I am serious. New York need to know about you. We're gonna do that too. But education, each one teach one. If you don't teach somebody, I think you're gonna get a spanking when you get up there.
Yeah.
You're gonna get there, but you gotta do something. Each one teach one. That's a message to all of us. And I'm happy to be up here because I'm trying to teach you something that might help stay in your head. Because I was a teacher, but I couldn't handle it because they knew more than me. The students came in knowing more than me because their parents told them they should know more than the teachers. So that's another conversation. After you educate, get to your community. I love what you just said, young lady, about the relationships you had in your working in that salon. It's about the business of the salon. Let's do it.
That's right.
It's about you and smiling. Stop frowning. Stop hating. My dear friend Alexandra Boone says at her Women's of Color, if anybody's been there, if you hadn't, you should. Don't hate, duplicate. Don't hate, duplicate. So these are sayings that other women have learned, and we're the women, it's Women of the Month. Your community is important. And I have to say this, we are sitting here with all these millions of dollars that's around that can take us to another level. Your daughter, your son, your grandchild. If you don't have one, then you get one. When you get one. Hold on. If you don't have, if you don't, no, I don't. I really don't. But I know it's coming. But you gotta realize there's money out here for you all. I just left Africa 3 months ago. And I experienced something so huge. It is so many people that look like us over there. And guess what? They are us. But guess what we think? Oh, they ain't got nothing to do with us. Well, let me say this to you. They're waiting for you, each one of you, because they know you belong to them. But you don't even want to reach out and say, I'm from here. So what do? You sit here and you suffer. Why is every time I hear on the news one of my brothers and sisters being slaughtered like animals? Why? But I don't want to go there, y'all. But I'm going to say this to you. There is somewhere else for you to go. And they're waiting. They told us when I got there last year, this is your home too. And when you come, we welcome you. Matter of fact, come now. So all I can tell you is don't ever think this is the only place you got. If y'all ever heard of Akon, anybody know Akon here? Okay, Akon told me to tell y'all this. He's a rapper. I didn't know nothing about Akon. All I know is he told us, he said, African Americans need to know that they should come back home. Now, he used to live here, and then he moved back, but he is from Africa. But if you ever want to know more, I'll tell you more, because I got a video of him talking to us. So education is one, community is the other, and the other one is, of course, spiritual. Please, God. Please help everybody here. Whatever you pray, however you pray, as long as you're not praying to Satan, please take time to do that, because that's what's going to help you. Already said it, so you already know that part. And then the other one is your culture. You have so much talent. Y'all got talent. So what is it that we're holding up? Why are you holding this up? She got a talent. She got to do what she's got to do. And them two, if they hook up, oh my gosh, it's going to be can say is Madam C.J. Walker all over again. I just be two of them. So please, that's what I want to say. That's what I want to say from being in the industry. And I know this is the industry, if you really, really want to make money, you can. And also the real estate. We was there yesterday. But all I can tell you is pick whichever one you want. And there's many.